Peace, peace, peace. All right, greetings, family. Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Professor Griff. Of course, y'all already know. And this is the masses. If you're watching this, you're probably seeing this on Serious Minds Iron TV or Black Power Media Reloaded. But this is the masses. All right, with your host, Professor Griff. Indeed. And today we got a very interesting subject. Satan or Santa. Christmas has absolutely nothing to do with Jesus. All right. I guess we could say Jesus. I think we can. I'm not sure, but I think we can get away with that. All right. Cool. Anyway, in any event, all right. We got to kind of set the parameters. We got to kind of set the rules. All right, family, listen to me, please, 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 please. All right. This has absolutely nothing to do with bashing anyone's religion. All right. In my field of study, I view the energy and the concept and the idea of Jesus, y'all call him Jesus, as a field of consciousness, not an actual person, not a historical figure, not that he's coming or he's coming back, none of that. This has absolutely nothing to do with bashing anyone's religion. If that field of consciousness is going to come to you or come back to you or return to you, that's simply that field of consciousness is returning back to your God self. I'm at that point in my life where I'm going to stop kind of tiptoeing around subjects. I'm going to hit them straight on, and it's on you whether or not if you want to deal with them, don't deal with them, understand them. I'm not asking you to accept them, but I'm asking you not to believe anything I say, but you go study for yourself. I don't think anything is wrong with that. You studying for yourself. I don't think anything wrong with the concept of self-savior. All right. You may get to have some bumps in the road, but nonetheless, you're the one that's going to have to save you. All right. So we're going to open this thing up at in about 30 minutes. We're going to open this up for anyone to kind of come on. I'm going to then take the invitation. I'm going to put it in the chat. You want to come on and you want to talk? Listen, there's ground rules to this. All right. You got about a minute. All right. Minute and a half to get your point across. And then that's it. We're not going to go. All right. Anyone coming on with any foul language, any hatred, spewing, bashing people's religion, yada, 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 we're just going to cut you off. All right. This has to be an adult conversation. We got to talk. All right. So I'm going to play the first clip. We're going to kind of process that, and then we'll come back. We'll talk over some things. I'll save the second clip for a little bit later on, and then we'll open the floor up for everyone. Is that cool? I know a lot of people, some people had texted me, asked me, was I coming on yesterday? I said, nope. I'm coming on the same time that I normally come on. Shout out to everyone that participated in the class, the algorithm mindfuck. These holidays, these unholy days, all are part of the algorithm mindfuck. We have to detach ourselves from the concept of lending our energy, our spirit, our time, and definitely our money to upholding a system that don't speak for our greatest and highest good. All right? These are not holy days. These are not holy days. All right. What's the difference between the term holy and holly? Y'all say it real fast and slick, like holiday. Spell holiday. Like the Holiday Inn. Spell holiday. Now spell holy day. They're not the same thing. I don't want to interrupt anyone's Christ Mass, X-Mass, meal, dinner. I know you unwrapping toys. I came on a few minutes late because somebody was breaking in my house. I had to go and reach for the blicky. All right, all I saw was a puff of smoke after he heard me racking a couple hands. Clack, clack. You understand what I'm saying? And the person breaking in my house, I got a quick look at him. All right, y'all don't need y'all to call the police or nothing. I'm just saying. He was wearing red, white. It was a white guy with a white beard, kind of chubby around the middle. All right, I don't know if y'all seen him, but tell dude I'm looking for him. All right. So yeah. So if y'all see dude, y'all can text me 678-557-2919. Text me a picture of him. All right. Let me see. Let me see. He looked a little bit like that. Like that dude. Except he didn't have the skull in his hand, but that's what he was wearing. All right, so if y'all see dude, can y'all text me 678-557-2919. The basis of this conversation, I'm pulling this from our elder, now ancestor, Ishaka Musa Barashango. Don't get confused by the name. Isa, Shaka, Musa. Isa, Jesus. Shaka, you know Shaka, Zulu. Musa, Moses. Ishaka Musa Barashango. It's not hard. It's not difficult. Some of y'all name your children Quandarius. All right? Quandarius Trilificus Williams and shit. I mean, that's hard to pronounce. I'm just saying to y'all, all right, that's the ancestor's name. We're going to rock with it. All right? Okay, so I'm just saying to you, Ishaka Musa Barashango gave us mental genocide in European holidays. Actually said we celebrate these holidays, and he breaks them down holiday by holiday and shows you where we're going wrong, in reference to lending our energy to these unholy days. Holy is the definition of it is something that has not been mixed, diluted, or tampered with. All right. So these days are not holy. As a matter of fact, they're probably holly, H-O-L-I, days, D-A-Z-E. All right. I know. But I miss getting together with the family, and I miss doing this, and I miss the food, and I miss. Got you. I'm no different from you. I do too. I miss my mama's cooking like you miss yours. I miss getting together with the family like you probably miss yours. That's a beautiful thing. I understand that. But the ghosts and goblins and the Santa and the reindeer and the North Pole and all that madness. Stop. Krampus and Odom and holly reefs and kissing under the mistletoe and catching herpes under the mistletoe and all that kind of stuff. No, we're not doing that. Nope, we're going to change the frequency and the vibrational pitch of our thinking into the mind of God. So the question now becomes, are these unholy days or these quote unquote holidays, are they speaking to your highest and best good? Are they in line with your belief system? All right. Are these holidays in line with your belief system? Are you worshiping gods that are yours? Or are you worshiping foreign gods? All right. And who's actually benefiting from these unholy days? I could see if the emphasis and the focus was on the quote unquote religion or the spiritual aspect of it. I could see if the focus was back on Jesus. But it's not. Y'all giving all the credit to Satan. I mean Santa, excuse me. All right, so let's watch this first clip. Before we do that, let's everybody check in. I'm checking in from the ATL by way of Long Island, New York. So LI is in the building. LI is in the building. Shout out to my man Society. All right, shout out to John Trey. What's good with you? All right, who else is checking in the building? Where are you checking in from? The corporate benefits. I got you. Charlotte North Click is in the building. All right. I didn't think so many people was going to be on it. I thought everybody, I don't know why I thought that, but I thought everybody right now is getting fat off of shitlins and chitlins and whatever else y'all make on. I don't even know. I ain't celebrated Christmas, Xmas in, damn, 45, 50 years. UK, the United Kingdom, London's in the building. Pittsburgh is in the building. Dallas, Texas is in the building. Virginia, Highlands, all right, it's in the building. All right. Nashville, Tennessee is on deck. Asheville, North Click is in the building. Charlotte, Dallas, Texas. You having an omelet today? All right. Get your omelet on. All right. Me, I'm just having some tea. That's it. I'm home alone. I'm glad I'm home alone right now because if my queen was here, she would have seen dude sliding down the chimney, and yeah, I don't know what would have happened. You understand what I'm saying? He would have caught the pew pew, but I'm a little bit more restrained. And I just, you know, I racked the Brunelli joint, clack, clack, and he stirred it back up the chimney. You understand what I'm saying? I caught him when he turned around. I didn't want to hit him in his back with it. You understand what I'm saying? All the way from Bahamas, the Rolls Royce is in the building. London, England, Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. You understand what I'm saying? I caught the back of him. And trust me, fam, I know who he is, and I'm going to see him. I'm going to see dude. He had on red, white. He had a white beard. White dude, jolly in the face. As a matter of fact, he was singing as he was running. And I'm telling you, I could have sworn he had a ride waiting outside for him. I don't know. That could have been me. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. He had a big German like Doberman Pinscher with a red nose. That's probably Griff. I don't even know. I'm probably just guessing. You know, those defensive incidents, when they go down, you kind of lose a few things. You just can't really, you know, get it right. But anyway, I'm not going to prolong this. I'm going to dive into this first clip. Sit back, grab your tea. All right, let's process this. Listen, let's deprogram ourselves. Come out of the algorithmic mind fuck. All right, detach yourself from this demonic world and these satanic rituals. You think you're not performing satanic rituals. You don't know what you're performing. And half y'all from the goddamn projects anyway. You ain't got no goddamn chimneys. Anyway, let me mind my manners. Let's dive into this first little talk so we can process some things. Is that cool with everyone? All right. Just saying, I'm trying to, you know, trying to help out. Just trying to do my little part.
The carols and the manger is a truth. Why was December 25th really chosen? What do the evergreen trees, the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh truly mean? Before Christianity's rise, ancient cultures celebrated the winter solstice as a pivotal time of renewal, reverence, and the cyclical triumph of light over darkness. Two of the most prominent solstice festivals, Saturnalia, Roman, and Yule, Norse and Germanic traditions, left indelible marks on Christmas. This Roman festival, held from December 17th, 23, honored Saturn, the god of agriculture and time. Saturnalia reflected themes of renewal and the reversal of societal norms, symbolizing cosmic harmony restored. Practices included gift-giving, during which small tokens were exchanged, is embodying generosity and goodwill. Feasting and joy represents a communal spirit of abundance and sharing, and role reversals, during which slaves were temporarily freed and masters served them, was mirroring a deeper metaphysical balance between opposing forces.
All right. So for a minute, briefly, during these particular times, slaves were set free like black people on the plantation was given the day off. You understand what I'm saying? And now that you have the day off, you're binding yourself back to these particular individuals. So when you talk about Saturnalia, which you need to look up, and I think it's Brumalia, and you have to kind of look these kind of terms up to understand what was going on at that particular time. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. They married the pagan rituals on to Christianity. All right. And when they start talking about these feasts and these kind of things, they would literally, I lied to you not. They would literally go out. All right. Hold on. They would literally go out. Women would run free. And half the population would be drunk and wild sex orgies and all kind of madness going on. Study and how these people celebrated. All right, and then we're going to read some things. We're going to play another clip. Then we're going to open it up. I'm going to put the invitation in the chat box so people can come on. All right, let's dive back into it. Listen real close, fam.
These customs, especially gift-giving and feasting, were absorbed into Christmas celebrations as Christianity spread. Yule, celebrated by Germanic and Norse peoples, marked the rebirth of the sun god. Central symbols included representing eternal life and resilience during winter's dormancy. Burned to honor the sun's return, symbolizing illumination, protection, and cleansing. Odin, often depicted riding across the night sky, evolved into elements of Santa Claus imagery. The Christian Church appropriated these symbols, reinterpreting them to align with Christian theology, ensuring smoother integration of converts. The adaptation of solstice traditions by early Christianity. As Christianity expanded, it sought to subsume and transform local customs. The winter solstice was a prime candidate due to its profound resonance with human psychology and the rhythms of nature.
Human psychology and rhythms of nature. What is the rhythm of nature? And what was paganism? They considered paganism people worshiping nature, in sync with nature. That's what paganism is. They just perverted the term. It says the church rebranded pagan traditions. The pagan traditions was everyone that was in sync with the natural rhythms. Human nature. That's what paganism was. Now when you look up paganism, it's demonic and it's some other stuff. And if it's so demonic, then why Christianity merge it and morph the pagan traditions into Christianity? So now what you're celebrating today has absolutely nothing to do with Christianity or paganism. You doing some demonic, satanic stuff today. All right?
The church rebranded pagan traditions as Christian observances. The celebration of the solstice became the birth of Christ, the Son of Righteousness, aligning the physical rebirth of the sun with the spiritual birth of the Son of God.
The rebirth of the sun with the spiritual birth of the Son of God. I need y'all to write this point down, please. Don't come at Professor Griff. It's actually being, I'm not saying y'all got to go by this one thing and believe it, but put it in your mental Rolodex. Roll it over. And if you need more information dealing with this particular subject, y'all always know y'all can text me at 678-557-2919 and or email me and I'll send you the research material. Y'all know I can get it. I'll get it to you. Ishakabusa Barry Shango dealt with this. All right. This mental genocide in European holidays. All right. We're going to back that up because that's the key point right there. We're going to back it up just a little. I'm not talking about back that thing up. We're just going to back the clip up. Hold on.
Traditions as Christian observances, the celebration of the solstice became the birth of Christ, the Son of Righteousness, aligning the physical rebirth of the sun with the spiritual birth of the Son of God. Festivals that honored nature and cosmic cycles were replaced with narratives focused on salvation and divine intervention. By appropriating these traditions, the church created continuity, drawing parallels between the rebirth of the sun and the arrival of Jesus as the light of the world. The choice of December 25th as the date of Jesus' birth was not based on historical evidence, but strategic symbolism. Early Christian writers, such as Sextus Julius Africanus, sought to link Jesus' conception to March 25th, the spring equinox. Adding 9 months, they arrived at December 25th. However, the winter solstice itself carries deep symbolic significance. The solstice marks the sun's lowest point, its death.
Are y'all paying attention? I'm sure y'all are. Family, family, family. This is your brother, Professor Griff. You know I love y'all to life, not to death. I love y'all to life. I'm going to need you to take some notes, seriously. All right? And if you're wondering what I'm listening to, all right, this is Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus. Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus. One more time. Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus is the clip that I'm listening to on YouTube. Go piece it apart, study it yourself. All right? Challenge your own self. All right? Quiet your own thinking, your doubt. Some of y'all are going broke right now trying to celebrate Christmas. And you still paying for the last damn Christmas. All right? So come on, fam. I'm going to back it up just a little so we can get this point right here. All right? Let's go.
The winter solstice itself carries deep symbolic significance. The solstice marks the sun's lowest point, its death, followed by a period of rebirth as the days grow longer. This mirrors spiritual teachings of inner transformation, where the soul must confront its darkness to reawaken to divine light. Ancient.
You hear what he just said? This is why I told you in the beginning of this broadcast, start viewing Jesus as a field of consciousness and not a physical person. This anthropomorphic image that they fed you was to lock your brain down into this algorithm mind fuck. All right, using the concept and the idea of religion. The anthropomorphic image that you see of the white Jesus, all right, that maybe that's for their psyche. And then you turn around and you paint him black, and y'all have the argument of whether he was white or black, totally misunderstanding this. What I'm presenting to you today. All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore is on point. Thank you.
Traditions viewed the solstice as a moment when cosmic energies facilitated renewal, a symbolic gateway to higher spiritual states. The rebirth of the sun, coinciding with Jesus' birth, reinforced the metaphor of Christ as the eternal light overcoming the darkness of sin and ignorance. At its core, Christmas is an allegory for spiritual awakening. Christ consciousness refers to the divine essence present in every human being, a state of awareness characterized by unconditional love, wisdom, and unity with the divine. Birth of Christ in the manger and virgin birth are symbols of different things related to human. Mystics interpret the manger as a symbol of the human heart, humble yet capable of nurturing divine light. Just as Christ was born in a modest setting, spiritual awakening often begins in the simplest and most unassuming parts of our lives. Mary represents purity of mind and soul, free from egoic attachments, allowing divine wisdom to take root within us. The birth of Christ consciousness within each individual represents a personal solstice, a triumph of spiritual light over the darkness of ignorance and fear. The Christmas story is rich with imagery of light conquering darkness, like the Star of Bethlehem and candles and lights. The Star of Bethlehem is a guiding beacon that represents divine wisdom, illuminating the path toward enlightenment. Modern traditions of lighting candles or decorating with festive lights stem from ancient practices of invoking divine illumination. This theme transcends religion, resonating with the universal human experience of seeking hope, guidance, and renewal in times of adversity.
This transcends religion. I'm not coming down on anyone's religion. This transcends religion. All right? Trying to give you a deeper understanding to an unholy day or a holiday that you've been celebrating all your life. I'm trying to give you another reference point so you can determine for yourself whether or not you want to spend the next $200, $300, $1,000 on the next Christmas and the rest of these holidays. New Year's, which is not even really your new year. The new year was in April. And then what's the one with the Easter bunnies? Easter. And then all the other ones that's coming up. What's the cute love hearts and cards and flowers holiday? Saint Valentine. Valentine's Day and all this other madness. Let's just stay focused on this. Hold on now.
Mystics interpret the Star of Bethlehem as more than a celestial phenomenon. It embodies sacred geometry and astrological wisdom, such as the six-pointed star and astrological timing. The six-pointed star is often associated with the Star of David. It symbolizes the union of opposites: spirit, upward triangle, and matter, downward triangle. This union reflects the Christ consciousness, where divine and human coexist harmoniously. Some scholars speculate the star may have been a conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Pisces, a zodiac sign associated with spirituality and compassion. Such alignments were seen as heralding transformative events. These interpretations emphasize Christmas as a celebration not only of celestial phenomena, but also of humanity's connection to universal divine principles.
You got that? That's a very key point. You have to understand and at least get an idea of symbolism. This is why I gave the class the algorithmic mindfuck, just kind of undoing it, how they program us from childhood. We have to understand these particular signs and symbols and how it affects our energy fields and our auric field. All right? Okay. If anyone needs the information to this particular talk today, please contact me at 678-557-2919. 678-557-2919.
Alignments of celestial bodies during the Christmas period. Ancient cultures closely observed celestial cycles, believing the heavens mirrored events on Earth. During the Christmas period, significant astronomical events reinforce its spiritual significance. Winter solstice, the pause of the sun before its ascension, symbolizes a moment of introspection and renewal. Planetary conjunctions, alignments like those of Jupiter and Saturn, as seen in 2020, evoke themes of divine order, marking moments of great spiritual opportunity. The ancients understood these alignments as times when spiritual veils were thinnest, allowing for heightened divine communication and personal transformation. The phrase, "as above, so below," captures the mystical connection between the cosmos and human existence. The Christmas story reflects this principle. Their knowledge of celestial patterns mirrors the spiritual truth that human life is interconnected with universal forces. Jesus' birth under a guiding star symbolizes how cosmic events can catalyze individual and collective awakening. In this context, Christmas is a cosmic event, a reminder that humanity's destiny is intertwined with the rhythms of the universe.
Okay, that's beautifully said, beautifully put. What star was you born under? What is your star sign? What is your rising sign? All right. See, the whole idea of this is for you to look back into the self. All right. So if the Christ consciousness, or Jesus as a field of consciousness, if he's going to return, and he's going to return as your personal Lord and Savior, that's happening inside of you. Not outside of you, inside of you. That's happening with you.
The Magi, often referred to as wise men, were likely Zoroastrian priests or astrologers deeply versed in celestial wisdom. Their journey to honor Jesus symbolizes the harmonious interplay between spiritual insight and cosmic order. Gold represents divine kingship and enlightenment. Frankincense is a symbol of spiritual ascension and prayer, and myrrh is associated with death and resurrection, reminding us of the cyclical nature of existence. Gnostic and mystical traditions suggest the Magi also carried esoteric knowledge, potentially teaching the young Jesus about divine law, cosmic harmony, and spiritual awakening. The Magi's role highlights humanity's ability to access universal truths through the interplay of spiritual wisdom and cosmic alignment. The use of evergreen trees in Christmas celebrations traces back to pre-Christian traditions but carries profound mystical significance. Evergreens remain verdant throughout the harsh winter, symbolizing immortality and resilience. In the spiritual sense, they represent the soul's eternal nature, undiminished by the cycles of birth and death. In esoteric traditions, the evergreen aligns with the tree of life from the Kabbalah, a symbol of divine structure connecting the earthly realm, Malkuth, with higher spiritual spheres, Kether. The upward-reaching branches signify the soul's ascension toward divine unity. In Norse Yule celebrations, evergreens symbolized the promise of light and life returning after the solstice. Early Christians reinterpreted the tree as a representation of Christ's eternal presence. Ornaments and lights mimic the stars and cosmos, emphasizing humanity's connection to divine celestial energies. The star atop the tree represents higher consciousness, or the Star of Bethlehem, guiding spiritual seekers. The Magi's gifts to the infant Jesus were not mere material offerings, but deeply symbolic. Gold represents spiritual purity, enlightenment, and divine kingship. Alchemically, it signifies the transformation of base matter, ego, into a perfected spiritual state. As a gift to Christ, gold symbolizes his role as the King of Kings and a guide to transcendence. Frankincense is an aromatic resin used in sacred rituals. Its ascending smoke represents prayers rising to the heavens, symbolizing humanity's connection to the divine. Mystically, it signifies the soul's journey toward unity with God. Myrrh, associated with embalming and preservation, signifies mortality and the inevitability of death. Yet it also symbolizes resurrection and eternal life, reflecting Christ's future role in humanity's spiritual transformation. Alchemists view myrrh as a symbol of the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The modern image of Santa Claus, though heavily commercialized, has origins in mystical and shamanic practices. Saint Nicholas, the historical inspiration for Santa, was a 4th century bishop known for his generosity. However, his mythology also merged with pre-Christian figures like Odin and Father Christmas, who were associated with wisdom, abundance, and spiritual guidance. In Arctic shamanic cultures, practitioners used Amanita muscaria mushrooms, red with white spots, to enter altered states of consciousness. Shamans dressed in red and white robes, reminiscent of Santa, distributed spiritual insights to their communities. These mushrooms, often found beneath evergreen trees, inspired myths of magical journeys, including Santa's sleigh ride. The chimney motif likely stems from shamans entering yurts through smoke holes during snow-covered winters. Santa Claus embodies the archetype of the benevolent guardian and gift giver, representing spiritual abundance and the manifestation of divine grace. His nocturnal journey mirrors the soul's passage through unseen realms. Many early Christian texts excluded from the canonical Bible contain esoteric insights into Christ's nature and mission. The Gospel of Thomas. This Gnostic gospel emphasizes direct spiritual realization over external worship. For instance, the saying, "When you make the two one, and when you make the inside like the outside, then you will enter the kingdom," highlights the union of dualities and the inner path to divinity. The infancy Gospel of James offers mystical details about Mary's purity and Joseph's role, portraying them as symbolic archetypes of spiritual readiness and divine.
Symbolic archetypes. They're symbolic archetypes. All right. The physical plane is the lowest plane, fam. I believe there's 6 other planes that we can operate on. All right. 6 other planes that we can operate on. All right. These are symbolic archetypes. Here we go. Let's finish this.
Divine protection. The Pistis Sophia describes the journey of the soul through spiritual realms, resonating with the Christmas theme of awakening the Christ consciousness within. These texts reveal a more mystical
Christ consciousness from within. Understanding and knowing the Christ consciousness within. Jesus is a field of consciousness, not a physical person. Not a physical person. Jesus is not coming back in that way that you think Jesus is coming back. This is what we mean by getting a knowledge of yourself. For yourself. Not necessarily by yourself, but I'm just saying.
mystical, transformative interpretation of Christ's teachings, emphasizing inner spiritual awakening over dogmatic belief. Kabbalistic teachings interpret Christ as the embodiment of the divine light, the Tiferet, harmony and beauty on the tree of life. The birth of Christ is viewed as the awakening of this light within the soul, a microcosmic reflection of divine creation.
A microcosmic reflection of divine creation. Hold on.
This light within the soul, a
microcosmic reflection of divine creation. A micro, not the macrocosm, the microcosm, reflection of divine creation. All right, let's process this, fam. Listen, put your mental warlike spirit away for a second. Put your guard down. You safe in this environment. Put your guard down. No one's attacking your religion, your Christianity, your belief system. Don't worry about that. I know you feel frightful right now and kind of scared because you think somebody's trying to unravel everything your mama's mama done taught you. I'm not trying to do that. All right? I'm trying to help you help yourself, to give yourself a chance to understand this from a different perspective. That's it. All right?
cosmic reflection of divine creation. Sufi mystics recognize Jesus, Isa, as an enlightened prophet and a symbol of divine love. His message of forgiveness and humility aligns with Sufi teachings on annihilating the ego, fana, to achieve union with the divine, bhakti.
Defeating the ego. Right now, we are dealing with coming out of the whole idea of a distorted ego in order to deal with these kind of concepts that's being presented. I started just to do this in a private Zoom class with Professor Smalls or just someone else, an elder, so we can get a deeper understanding of what this particular thing is. But Xmas rolled around so quick and I just got out of the other class. So I said to myself, let me tackle it today, and we'll bring Professor Smalls on next week or the following few weeks so we can kind of tackle this from the African cosmology. All right, from the perspective of African cosmology. All right, if you would like to see that happen, give me a thumbs up, peace sign, black power sign, something in the chat. All right, I could definitely make that happen. All right, I talked to Baba the other day. He said, Professor Griff, let's make it happen. So both of the professors, now I'm the junior professor now. I sat at the feet of Professor Small. All right, I don't want anyone to think that I'm on that man's level because I'm not. All right, so we definitely could bring him on and pick his brain, and we'll have him talk, and then we'll open up a whole hour for us to dialogue and for us to ask questions. I think that's a beautiful thing. Digitally, we need to sit at the feet of the elder while they still around so we can pick his brain and ask questions. What's wrong with that? I think that's a beautiful thing. What do y'all think about that? All right, y'all giving me the thumbs up? I'm going to make it happen. Let's finish this out, though.
In Vedantic and Buddhist interpretations, Christ represents the awakened state of consciousness that transcends duality.
Christ represents the consciousness reawakened state and transcends duality. Family, come on, fam. I'm going to stopping this. It's almost at the end. If y'all not making a mental or physical note, I know y'all making a mental note, right? All right, come on, fam.
His birth and life symbolize the soul's potential to realize its divine essence and liberate itself from the cycle of samsara rebirth. The spiritual essence of Christmas aligns with the teachings of ancient mystery schools, which sought to unveil hidden truths about the universe and human existence. The birth of Christ mirrors the story of Horus, the son of Isis and Osiris, whose birth also heralded the triumph of light over darkness. The nativity aligns with the Egyptian concept of spiritual initiation, where the divine child represents the awakening of higher consciousness. The geometry of the Star of Bethlehem and the journey of the Magi reflect Pythagorean principles of harmony and cosmic order. Plato's concept of the divine spark within every soul resonates with the idea of Christ consciousness. Mysteries of Eleusis. These Greek mysteries revolved around the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, echoing the themes of Christmas as a celebration of renewal and spiritual transformation. Please subscribe.
All right. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to find that. After an hour of thumbing through YouTube and trying to figure out how to present what I wanted to present today. I just said to myself, this is the best way to approach it. Now, fam, for the next few minutes, here's the ground rules. I'm going to put the invitation in the chat. All right. Anybody could take it and come on. You got a few minutes. I don't want to hear long, drawn out, whatever. No arguing. This is not a debate. This is grown folks conversation. All right. Everybody on IG, you might not be able to participate in it because you're on IG and we're over here on YouTube and Facebook. All right. So I'm going to try this out. We're only going to do this for a few minutes, fam. All right. Hold on. Snatch the invitation. All right. Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm being very selective about who I bring on. If you got some crazy, funny, crazy name and you got an argumentative spirit, and if your ass come on wearing a Santa outfit or a reindeer outfit, it's going to be a problem. We're not doing that today. All right. We're not doing that today. All right. Don't come on here singing Christmas carols. Don't try to virtually kiss me under the mistletoe. None of that madness. All right. I'm good. Walaikum salam. Pop Trey's podcast got you. All right. Come on here and make some sense. All right. Based on the conversation. Don't take us into what you drank last night and how you hanging out this weekend. You about to pop some stuff off because the New Year's is coming. You got the day off. All right. You got chestnuts roasting on an open fire type shit. No, we're not doing none of that. None of that. All right. We're not doing none of that. Mrs. Moore, I mean, I got to tell him. You understand what I'm saying? How else am I going to tell him? I'm just saying, like, look, it's just not that kind of party. We're not doing it. All right. Episode 19 with Sophia Stewart. Episode 19, where? What platform? Where do I look? I'm not that savvy like that. No singing Mariah Carey songs. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? Donny Hathaway, that was one of them joints that always got me every year. As I told y'all before, I'm going through like Targets, because I ain't going to Wally World. I'm at Walmart, especially with what Busta Rhymes did. We're not doing that, bro. I'm at Target, and you know they playing the music, man. And unbeknownst to you on a subconscious level, you start singing, man. This Christmas, I'm like, what the hell? I know that's Donny Hathaway. That's my man's in them, but what am I singing Christmas songs for? But on a subconscious level, it gets to you. You got to admit that. Come on, fam. That never happened to y'all. It only happened to me. You never was shopping somewhere at Krogering or Wally World or what's the other, Publix or one of them places, and you start singing Christmas carols while you pushing your buggy, and you got some eye on some chicken aisle 13, and you do one of these numbers, and y'all pass each other, and she say, happy holidays, and you want to say Merry Christmas, and you don't even celebrate Christmas, but you trying to get the number, so you playing along and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all in the aisle now, both of y'all doing a goddamn electric slide to some goddamn Christmas carols and shit. I'm like, now you caught up. 3 days later, you bringing Christmas presents over, eating roasted pork and shit. Come on, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. No. If we're going to deprogram ourselves, it needs to start with these holidays because these are the things that get you caught up. All right? You know what this does? You end up pressing the spiritual reset button and it connects you right back to your slave master's children. As opposed to reapproaching it and dealing with it from the perspective in which we talked about it today. If y'all need the information that I put together for this particular subject, contact me. My phone number is 678-557-2919. And I don't see nobody texting me right now. Where y'all at? 678-557-2919. there's some people that texted me last night and this morning, some people that don't really know me, and they basically was like, you know, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. But I didn't even know how to answer, so I answered the best way I know how to answer. So if y'all did text me that or whoever that was, just be mindful. I don't celebrate these things, so I'm just trying to figure out how to answer people. I don't want to, you know, mess anyone's vibe up. You understand what I'm saying? I know you sipping fucking eggnog and whatever the hell else you doing. Wait, do I need to put the invitation back in the chat? Hold on, fam. Where y'all at? Killing me. Somebody come on in and talk to me. If not, I'm just gonna shut it down. Shut them down. But it's cool if y'all got the lesson and y'all don't want to come on. Listen, you might be sitting around in your goddamn girdle and your nightgown right now with your hair not done. That's cool. I still love you. All right? Sweet D, you right. Ninjas are sipping today. They ain't not trying to get on with you, Griff. Why is everybody afraid of me like that, dog? I'm a nice guy. Well, Sweet D love me, right? Thank you, Sweet D. Dang. Shane, y'all just leave a brother out here like all of them. I know. You're sitting around with fam. Y'all got fam over. Y'all don't want to. I got you. I love y'all too. I'm still going to love you regardless. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to have to love you from a distance because I don't want to be affected by the madness. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Sweet D. All right.
Oh,
Peace, Lord.
just let me. Okay, cool. Peace. Peace, guys.
What's
How you
good?
doing?
Peace. Rob, right?
Yes, sir.
Peace. How you feel, man?
I'm feeling great, man. Just on. I'm gonna just run through, like I said, just make it a part what you were saying. I'm glad I hopped on. What you're talking about is so key and it's so essential. I've exited out of the Matrix probably like 2016. Ended up getting diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2018. I ended up dying again in 2023. Just got back up the last year. I've been up walking. You can see I'm up walking and talking now. Healed myself from multiple
That's
sclerosis.
a beautiful thing, man.
So yeah, and that's thank you, bro. I actually went exactly through what you're talking about. I became the Christ mindset. The pineal gland I deactivated and decalcified all the things that were wrought in me. And what I just wanted to hit on what you were saying to the people watching, what you said as far as the sun going to its lowest point. I'm a person that's mostly I pride myself on being powerful and thoughtful and mindful and conscious. But even in this recent last few joys, I don't call it a day, I have a whole different language. In the last few joys of my life, I was seeing that unconsciously lower thoughts were kind of trying to creep in. And I'm asking, like, universe, what's going on? What's going on, big God? And God told me to ask yourself, what's going on? Okay, bet. And it's funny that, and then I tap on with you, because like I said, I studied that self so much that I get on YouTube sometimes to see what everybody else like me are talking about. And then when you sit here now, oh, the sun is at its lowest point, and I've been seeing people with that energy, lower people energy been trying me lately.
Lower vibration.
You know
Rob, we got to be quick, Rob, because we got some other people I got to bring on.
But that's it. So that's it. So I really appreciate
it. Continue to heal, bro.
Peace, God. I appreciate it.
Peace to the God. Peace. Warriors.
Shalom. I was in and out. Reason why I was hesitant about coming on, but I was just I made some comments about the Catholic Church creating slavery with them papal bulls.
Right, exactly. Okay.
And Black Pete was a slave. They call it, you ever notice over there? I don't know if I'm off topic. If I am, just forgive me. But over there in the Netherlands, they be wearing blackface and stuff, and they got an afro.
Yeah. That whole celebration to go. There's a lot of celebrations around the world that happen like that, and they marching Black Pete right through down the main street. So yeah, so it has a lot of significance to what we experience here in America with the blackface with Al Jolson and that period that we went through. But continue.
We celebrating our own demise. That's what we be. And since I stopped, trying to even worry about that, me and my wife, we've been financially, we better. hey,
I really appreciate you, good bro. That's nice to know, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate what you do, man.
Right.
Y'all you have a good day. Y'all have a good day, man.
Give thanks, good bro.
Bye-bye.
All right. I am King Simon. What's up, King Simon?
What up, Lord? What up? What up?
Lord, how you feel?
I'm working out, brother. You know, I'm here on my treadmill, just making moves, bro. Got to keep it tight.
Right. I don't want y'all to get it twisted when we call each other Lord. That's one of the highest greetings.
That's right.
Not that he's my Lord, but he's Lord.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, peace, Lord. You good?
It's just like being in the dojo. It's like bowing down to each other, to the respectful energy that we have to each other, man. That's what it is. Man.
Exactly.
You know, but hey, you know, we know where this whole thing come from, the history of it. So we just got to just stay focused. There ain't no Christmas tree in my house. So, you know, it is what it is. So there ain't none of that. But we know
we'll bow down to the tree, but we won't bow down to one another. We'll bow down under the pick up the present symbolically, but we won't even bow to one another. You understand what I'm saying? We won't even humble ourselves.
Exactly. I still shake people's hands and bow slightly, and still keep a eye level just in case you want to attack.
Exactly.
That's what we do. But I appreciate you, man, and what you're doing. I hope the family's well.
Everyone is well. Yes, sir, indeed.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm just passing through, brother, making sure you're all right. All right.
Yeah, man, I saw you on Brother Rich's show. That was an interesting subject, and I really appreciate the way you broke that down and the way you dropped that. You understand what I'm saying? We are the original people, bro. I don't separate myself from our brothers. They just got dropped off a little bit earlier on that ship on here. So we air light. We air light.
That's what John Henry Clark taught us, man. That's what John Henry Clark taught us, and that's what Dr. Ben and them taught us, man. It's just right now there's a lot of stuff going on, man. We just have to stay focused because while we doing all that bickering and fighting, the enemy is just planning and plotting. We know how that works.
Exactly. All right, I really appreciate you, good bro.
All right, peace, bro. Peace.
All right, peace. That was King Simon checking in. All right, I really appreciate them brothers was coming in. That first brother, Rob, had a beautiful story, man, of healing, raising his vibrational pitch so he could begin to heal himself. You understand what I'm saying? Glad to see that brother walking. The other brother said basically like, look, man, he was like, look, me and my queen, we don't save all kind of money not participating in this madness. That's a beautiful thing. Man, how did it get 1 o'clock that quick, man? Anyway, man. All right, fam. So I'm adopting this new platform by bringing people on. Whether you agree with Professor Griff or not, I'm just asking you to stick to the subject matter. You understand what I'm saying? And we dialogue. I think it's a beautiful thing when we do that. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you all very much. I didn't realize that many people were going to come on here today. I just took a chance with being on here. If anyone needs the information, please text me. You need to pick up Ishaka Musabara Shango's work. You need this clip I just played so you can go back over it 4 or 5 times and piece it apart. You need other information on how to align the chakras, your energy centers. You need to understand your auric field. All right? You need to understand Christ consciousness. You need to understand it, Jesus, from the perspective of being a field of consciousness. There's nothing wrong with these. At least try it. All right? You're not going to upset grandma. She good. All right? And listen, man, don't beat your family up just because you know a little bit more than them. Humble yourself. Sit down. Be humble. You understand what I'm saying? The more I know, the more I know that I don't know. So I'm a student in this, trying to elevate my consciousness into the thinking of the Creator. That's how I want to elevate my consciousness. All right? I think it's a beautiful thing when we can come on, and if you only know that you got 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to say what you got to say, dialogue, we piece some things apart together, showing the world that, yeah, we can't even know. We may call ourselves Hebrew or Moor or Blackfoot Native American or whatever, Christian, Muslim, whatever. We can still come together and dialogue. I think that's a beautiful thing. All right. Brother Kojo, you the last person to come on, man. What's good with you, bro?
Oh, brother, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, indeed. Yes, we can hear you.
Yo, just want to give big respects and thanks, man. You coming on this day at this time you know, dropping the wisdom on us, man. And just want to salute you, brother.
Oh, give thanks,
Man,
bro.
yes, indeed, because you've been putting in the work for many, many years. This ain't nothing new to this. You true to this, just like we are, brother.
Right,
And
give thanks.
yeah, I go back with you all the way back to BAU on the radio, bro. All the way back to the original days. IRS crew. I take it back there with you.
Damn.
For real, like that. So I just wanted to get on, show the love, give a salute to the God.
So
You know what I'm saying?
God. Yeah,
Indeed.
let them know, man. We don't call each other Lord and God for no reason. There's a reason for this. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
We air alike. Like mine, like mine. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. And thank you for dropping the science on, putting that video up to really clear up what this day, what's really going on this day, and the symbology in these holidays, brother. Because
really appreciate you, bro.
Yes, indeed. The technology is real.
Yes, sir. Come by anytime, all right?
Indeed. I'm glad to be on with you. Thank you, brother.
All right, peace, Lord. Peace
to the God.
Peace. All right, family. Now, if I'm referring to these brothers as Lord and God, the last thing I can do is kill God. You understand what I'm saying? It's the last thing I'd want to do, disrespect God. I'd be disrespecting myself. See, when you refer to one another in these particular terms, it sheds a whole new light on it. We don't refer to one another as niggas, bitches, hoes, whatever. Nope. We elevating the degree and the level of consciousness. You understand what I'm saying? The divinity in me salutes and celebrates the divinity in all of them brothers that came on and you who didn't come on. All right? It's Professor Griff. Y'all already know where I stand. I love y'all to life. All right, this is Arm the Masses. All right? Once again, if y'all need the information, hit me up. Text me at 678-557-2919. If you want to donate, it's at the bottom of the screen. Donate my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, or just hit me up on PayPal, Professor Griff, or just text me, 678-557-2919. If you don't have Ishaka Musa Barashango's work, hit your brother, Professor Griff, up. I got you. I'll send you some clips. However I got to get the information, I'll get it over to you. All right? I love y'all to life. And inshallah, I will either see you this weekend or I'll check y'all out on Monday at 12 o'clock. But more than likely, you're going to see me. All right? All right? Love y'all to life, fam. It's Professor Griff. Salute. Peace, fam. Peace. Matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all this video real quick before I get out of here. I hope y'all don't mind. Check this out. All right, this is your brother, Professor Griff's single that I put out last week. It's called The Ascension. All right, this is Professor Griff. I'm out of here. Love y'all to life, fam. Peace.
Vibrate higher with pure intentions, striving always as I embrace my ascension. I look inward for conviction, growing strong with each and every trial. I find my redemption. I'm in tune. I have a deep spiritual connection, activating all 7 senses. I'm developing a deeper comprehension. I'm guided by my soul's direction. I stand as the Creator's plan unfolds